All right, I think we're ready. Good morning. My name is Ranita Dement, and I am a director in I almost said senior director. I am a director in the Future Wild National Area, and this is our last January winterizing skin video that we're doing for the month of January. So I hope you're joining us to hear about all our amazing products and special deals that we have today. And my lovely senior, who is the reason why I'm able to be here, Ginger Benedict, is working in the background on Facebook. So if you're joining us live on Facebook, there's someone there that can answer your questions live, and there's someone there that can communicate with you. So put in the chat, whether you're here on Zoom or whether you're on Facebook, in the comment section, where you're from and who invited you, what consultant invited you. And if you're watching this later, then I want you to put hashtag replay and then put where you're from and what consultant that invited you. So we're going to jump in right now and get started. I already put on one of my favorites, and it is our Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. Let me change something so that you guys can see so that you can see my product. There we go. So it is the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel, and that Indulge Soothing Eye Gel is an amazing product. So this morning I woke up with a little puffiness. My allergies are killing me. And that's partially because where I live, there's a magnolia tree here. And then there's, I don't know, something back in the field behind me, because I live in the sticks a little bit. And so this is wonderful. You can put it on. It's cool. It's like one of my good friends, Miss Louise, always says, it's like cucumber in a jar, but it has aloe vera in it as well. And it just helps with puffiness for me and awaken my eyes. And so it is one of the best products that we have. And so I've already put that on, and it's been sitting for a little bit while I made my coffee. And then we're going to just jump right into the skincare. So a little bit about me. I've been in Mary Kay for about 8 years now. I've been a sales director for 7 of those 8 years. Super excited, love the position. Prior to Mary Kay, I was a special ed director, assistant superintendent of special education. Some places call them directors, but that's what I did. I oversaw several, I think it was 305 employees, and we serviced 3,000 students. And so I loved my job, but my job just didn't fit in my life at the time. We relocated to Texas, and my daughter was diagnosed with ADD, and that just was something that I wasn't shocked, because I knew I was a special ed teacher, but to hear it was something different. So I had to quickly change what I was going to do. We coming from Missouri to Texas education system is a little bit higher. So she struggled, and they have an assessment. She was a little bit behind. So I figured, instead of her going to someone else and me paying someone else, I'll just restart my life, and I'll do what I know how to do, and that's be a teacher of students who have specific needs or special needs. And so I stayed home to take care of my daughter. 3 months into that, I went stir crazy. And so Mary Kay found me, and it just fit. So if you're that person out there and you hear anything today that it just works for you, then I ask you to talk to your consultant and let her know that you want to just know more about it to see if it fits in your life, and we'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you. So let's get started into what I love about this company, the amazing skincare. So today I'm going to be highlighting our TimeWise 3D system, and that system has it is amazing because it does 3 magical things. It defends against the free radicals in the air, hence 3D. It delays the signs of aging, and it deflects the light. And so years ago, when I was growing up, well, not years ago, because I'm still young. Years ago, when I was growing up, though, I was always told that 80% of our aging came from natural aging, and 20% came from being outside or whatever. And so I didn't use sunscreen. And so all those things that other people did, I just didn't do, because I was taught that. So now we know scientifically that scientists have proven that with the turn and all the people and the pollution and all the things in the air, now 80% of our aging comes from what we have to deal with every day, and 20% comes from natural aging. So I'm talking about the impurities in the air, the free radicals that come in, the lights that we have. A lot of us are on Zoom. So if you didn't have those LED lights, you do now. If you're going to an office and they have those fluorescent lights, all those things play a part in aging. And so regardless of whether you are African American, or like my daughter say, Black, brown, or Caucasian, we all will age at some point. And so if you're anything like me, you're like, oh, I want to look young forever. And that's just who I be. So, and this skincare set can do that for you. So we have a skincare set for anyone from the ages of 10 all the way up to 100. This is kind of like our middle ground, so to speak. We carry an anti-aging line for men. So with Valentine's Day coming up, women, if you're looking for something to get your man and you want him to start taking care of himself, then I suggest that you look into our skincare line, because we are, as far as I have found, and I do a lot of reading, we are the only skincare company that has a men's care line that is an anti-aging men's care line, which is different than just washing your face with soap and water. So, and that's a little plug for Valentine's Day. You'll thank me later, man, I promise. And so the 3D system is what we're going to use today. It comes in 2 formulas. It comes in combo to oily, which is those people who are normal in a lot of places, but they are oily in the T-zone, or they're just oily, super oily skin all over, or normal to dry for those who are dry in certain areas, but they're normal in other places, or they're just normal all over. This is a great line for people to start who have who are like into their 20s, 22, and they're like, oh, I'm beginning to see something different, or my skin's turning, or you know, you're just looking to move into something a little bit different. This is a great line for that as well. And it's one of my favorites. And I use the Combo Oily. What I like about the combination oily is it is a deep cleanser that cleanses my skin. It has a hydrator or a moisturizer that gives me protection with sunscreen, but it doesn't make me oily because it has an oil mattifier in it and a secret ingredient I'm going to tell you about in a minute. And then it also has a night cream and an eye cream that comes with it. But that secret ingredient is called resveratrol. And you may have heard of it before. It is in 3 of my favorite things, okay? It's in my skincare, it's in my chocolate, and it's in my wine. I don't know about y'all, but those are my 3 favorites. And so, but the resveratrol that we use in ours, it's not the chemical-based one, it's the one from a Japanese knot tree. So I like to say natural is really not a good word, but all these things that we talk about come from the earth. And so many of the ingredients in this system are earthly bound. And so, and they are naturally good for us. But Mary Kay has taken that resveratrol and put it together with other antioxidants and ingredients that's going to allow our skin to rejuvenate without causing dryness, without removing excess oil and causing our skin to produce oil. So all those things have played scientifically into this system. And so we're going to first start with, as I told you before, we're going to first start with our cleanser. And so if you were using the regular cleanser, then you would, I was going to look for my system, let me see, then you would, it would be a different color. So I'm going to wash my left hand. I'm going to do a little magic trick. That way you'll get to see both sets. You'll get to see combo to oily and normal to dry, but you'll also get to see what it looks like when you clean when you have a great palette, when you prepare a palette to paint, to put the product on, you'll get to see that from the use of my hand. So I'm going to take this product, which is a CC cream that is not my color. And our CC cream comes in many colors, but I'm going to get the lightest one, that one, the lightest one. And I'm going to put the very light on. My color will be deep, but I'm going to put it on my hand, and I'm going to put it on my left one so you guys can see it. I'll rub it in so you can see that it does not match my skin tone at all. Okay, so you can see that. I hope you can. And then I'm going to let that sit while we cleanse our face. Yes, the test is miraculous. That's why I always call it the miracles. But yeah, it is. And so I'm going to clean with the clear one, but the one that you're going to see me clean my hand with is going to be the normal to dry. That way you get to see both of them. So the normal to dry is clean. It's creamy. I'm sorry. It's a creamy based formula. So I'll show you what it looks like. It has beads in it. If you can see those pink beads, those beads are the resveratrol. It's encapsulated. And what that means is when you go to the store, you'll see everything mixed all up. And if something, to get the 100% potency, when it's encapsulated, it doesn't burst until the skin activates it. And it bursts those little pink beads. And then those little spots, it's the resveratrol that is activated immediately. So it's pink in the cream one, in the normal to dry. And so I'll put that on and I'll wipe my hand off, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the combo oily. So you see that. And I also have some water here. So if you're doing this with me, I'm sorry, I didn't say that earlier. If you're doing this with me, you're gonna need a towel and a bowl of water so that you can, liquefy it a little bit. If I was at my sink, it would be, a little sudsy. So that was the normal to dry. Now I'm going to show you the combo oily, which is the one I use every day. And you'll see that it's a clear based formula. And it also has beads that are purple with the resveratrol. And so I'm going to put that together. And you guys, what you saw is all you use is a pea size. A pea size goes a long way. Our products last anywhere from 4 to 5 months. And I'm talking about a system. So you are having to repurchase it not as often as you would if you were going to a local store. So you see where that's setting up a little bit? So that's what I would, if I had more water, that's what it would do. So I'm just going to clean my skin, and I'm going to take that same towel that I cleaned my hand with, and I'm going to wipe my face off. And so that cleanser, it just cleansed, it toned, and it gave me a little exfoliation. For those of you who like to add a toner, you can add a toner to this, but it's not necessary. So yeah, and I'll just wipe it off. And that gets my skin about, it'll clean. It's a deep cleanser, so I'm getting about probably 80% of the dirt or 90% of the dirt and impurities off. And this is just from last night because I washed my face last night. So these are the things that happened while I was asleep last night. Okay, you with me? All right, so the next step that I'm going to talk about is our Skin Vigor brush. And so this brush is amazing, and it comes with 2 heads, or you can get 2 heads. It comes with a brush head, and then there's a massager that is great to massage in your product. But here's what I want you to know. This brush takes off 83% more dirt, foundation, things inside of your skin. It's like it's removing, I'm trying to think of a word I'm looking for, but it works like a Sonicare toothbrush. So if you've ever used a Sonicare toothbrush, then you know that toothbrush oscillates a lot. It oscillates 200 times in a second. And so it feels like it's agitating, but it's just going around really, really fast. This brush is a dense brush, so it can get deeper down in the pores to clean out what's in your pores. Here's the deal, guys. Everyone's born with pores. But some of us, they're bigger than others. What happens is they're like this. And as we put product on, I don't care, whatever, this is what happens. They just keep opening up, opening up, opening up until the product is so deep down inside your pores that it needs something else to exfoliate it out. That's what I was trying to say. This is a exfoliator. And so it needs to exfoliate it out. And you can't do that with just product alone. Over time, our cleanser will do that, but to get the best effect, to clean your pores out so that the serums and other things that we're going to talk about can go inside and do what it needs to do, this is a must-have. It is a $75 price point, but a lot of consultants have specials when you are hosting an event or when you want to use it for another product base. So talk to your consultant about that. I promise you, she'll probably have a special for you. Okay. Now, and you see I have the sniffles from these allergies, so I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to talk about our hydrogel eye patches. So we're going to apply a mask. Some of you have a charcoal mask. Some of you have a moisture renewing gel mask, but I'm going to be using a different mask, but I'm going to talk about all three of them. So, but to make this a little bit more spa friendly, these are our hydrogel patches. And so you get 40 patches. I think it's 40 or is it 30? No, 30 pairs for $40. And this is a great buy. So you've seen those patches in the department stores or whatever in the packs. They like $2.38 a pack. This is a much better deal. These little pink petals are wonderful. I use them quite often. You can use them 1 to 2 times a week. I use them almost every day because I like the way they feel. I like the cooling effect. I like the way they look. And I like the fact that they really do lighten, brighten, and help with the dryness around my eye area. And so we lose the oil in that eye area, but we don't get it back, y'all. You have to give it something to get the moisture back from in your eye area. And so I love the fact that these are great to provide that hydration around my eye without causing me any issues. And so if you're a hostess out there and you're watching, then you got these in your pack. So you could go ahead and put those on to prepare your skin before we start this charcoal mask. It has an applicator that helps you pick them up because I have accidentally picked up 2 before. And the product is just so wonderful to hydrate. And see, I had a little bit too much product on that one. So that one may slide, but it fits right up under your eye. And you can, and some people I've seen, like my daughter, her puffiness is in the middle and my puffiness is on the side. So she flips it the other way so that the large part, not fat, large part of it can be on that part of her eye because her puffiness is just in a different spot. So I wanted to share that with you because some of them you can't, but ours you can turn it the other way if the puffiness is further in instead of on the outside of your eye. So we're going to let those sit while we get ready for our mask. And so if you have the moisture renewing gel mask, it's probably because you have it's probably because you have normal to dry skin. And so that moisture renewing gel mask is going to do exactly what it says. It's going to renew the hydration or moisture in your skin. And so it's just giving it's naturally bringing it back to the balance that it needs. It's not making you excess oily. It's not causing you to be dry, but it's naturally doing what it needs to do. And it's in the mask format. If you have a charcoal mask, it's the opposite. It's a detox. So it's removing. So moisture in, moisture renewing in, charcoal out. It's removing all the impurities in your skin. So if you are a smoker, it's pulling that out. If you have oily skin and your pores are extremely large, it's pulling out whatever else did not come out with the cleanser. It is also getting rid of blackheads that may be underneath your skin that's about to start. Blackheads, whiteheads. And the great thing that I like about that charcoal mask is it has what we call navy bean extract. And Mary Kay patented this. And so you guys just know that you're not only using product from a local company made in USA, but you're using product from a company that's scientifically proven and that creates products and patent them for other companies to follow. And so we patent the navy bean. And yes, it's a white bean that we eat. If you're from a country like me, we eat them a lot in the winter. But the extract from it over time will give you the same effect as, which we shouldn't be using, bleaching cream, but it will lighten and brighten your skin. When you put that with the resveratrol for the deflection of the light to keep you from getting darker and protection from the sun with the sunscreen, then you, boom, see that? Just blew it up. You just blew it up. And so then there's some things, other things that when you come back and join us next week, where we're going to talk about, that's going to take what I just said and put a boost to it. And it's like, I don't know, you're in a race car and you change gears and put your feet down on the pedal, and next thing you know, you just zoom past everybody else. So if you're ready to go to that next level, then you really need to be back next week, because those things are just really going to blow your mind. You know what I mean? So, but back to what we're talking about today. I digress. So we have the moisture renewing gel mask, the charcoal mask to take it out. And then I'm going to be talking about our special clay mask. And this can be used on any skin type, but y'all, I love using it in the morning, especially when I'm tired, because it not only like zaps my skin, it rejuvenates, it wakes it up. It gives me a feeling it's like a spa in the morning time. I just tell you, that's what I call it. So I'm going to use our applicator, our mask applicator, and it is going to help me apply it. I have someone on here with me, and so I know she's probably used it, or several of them have used it. And so what words can you all think of to describe this clay mask other than luxurious and it's awakening? Are there anything else that I missed that you may have, Miss Louise or Ginger, that you like about this mask? You can just tell me why I'm putting it on. So I was going to put it on that hand, but I forgot. I can do that hand. I prepared it.
I love it. Just deep cleans, like you feel really and truly awakened.
Yeah, it's like no other. It's the best 10 minutes ever. And you can leave it on 10 to 20 minutes, but I just leave it on about 10 minutes and I paint it on just like I'm painting a canvas. And I normally, sometimes I have my patches on, sometimes I don't. If you don't have patches on, you can paint in that area, but I just put it on everywhere and I just let it sit. And so if you have the charcoal mask, you can apply that now. If you have the renewal gel mask, you can apply that now. And it will sit on our skin for a few minutes while we chat and you watch it do its work. The reason why I'm highlighting this is it's a great Valentine's Day gift, this set that I'm using with the mask and the mask applicator. It's great for a teenager. So if you have a teenager, or I think the youngest person I've sold it to was 11, and they're getting into masks, but you don't want them using all that stuff that they see on YouTube, this is a great mask for them. Also, if you want a mask for yourself, just an everyday one, I don't use it every day, but if you just want a regular mask to deep clean, this is one without scrubbing. This is the mask for you. And this month, and now until Valentine's Day, just about every consultant have this mask on special. So like some consultants are doing, when you make a $50 purchase, you get this mask free, or you get it at half price. If you spend $75, you get the mask and the applicator free. And what I love about our applicator is it can be used with any mask, charcoal mask, moisture renewing gel mask. It could be used with the any mask that we have that's an application mask. The peel, it can be used. Oh, I like that, Miss Louise. So Miss Louise says she thinks of it as a pink souffle that smells and feels divine. Now that, my friend, is something to make everyone want to try it. So it's drying, and it, like I said, it takes about 10 minutes to dry. And so while it dries, I want you to look in your packet and take out your tic-tac-toe board. And on your tic-tac-toe board, it is going to be where you write down the products that we talked about that you like. If you did not get a tic-tac-toe board in your pampering set, take out a piece of paper. And I want you to, all the products we've talked about so far, which has only been a few, it was the Indulged Soothing Eye Gel. I don't know why I just want to call it eye gel, but Indulged Soothing Eye Gel, or cucumber in a jar, and the 3D cleanser, whether you're normal to dry, combo to oily. And we talked about the eye patches and your mask, the clay mask, charcoal mask, or the moisture renewing gel mask. And here's the thing about the moisture renewing gel mask, just so you know, it can be used in conjunction with any other mask. If you like, I like that, but I also like the pink mask, they can still go together. And the mask applicator. This is a must, guys. It is a silicone-based applicator and it applies product amazingly. I think I know it saves and extends the life of your product, especially with the charcoal because it's activated charcoal. So that dries quickly on your fingertips. And sometimes we tend to use more. But when you use this mask applicator, you won't use more than what you need to use. And you see it's drying already. And my face is feeling a little bit tight, but I know it's cleaning out in the areas it needs to clean. My nose is always has oil deposits or things there because of my hair. And so that gets a little bit whiter than the rest, but it feels, oh my gosh, it feels amazing. And so I want you to write those down. And then if you have room on the back of your tic-tac-toe board, because we have about 5 more minutes, I want you to make another board with 9 squares. And I want you to, as I'm talking about things, or if there's someone that comes to mind that you're like, oh my gosh, I want to gift her one of these spa appointments. And it doesn't matter where she lives in the United States, which is why I love technology. You can gift it to her. All you have to do is write her name and phone number in that square, or if she's on Facebook, you can write her Facebook name, however you want to introduce her to us. And not only will she get a spa package, but she'll also get a gift certificate from you that's free from the consultant to make you look like the best girlfriend ever. So yeah, so you have the power to do that. So I just want you to, 2 things, write the product you like on the front, and the squares on the back is who you're gonna share the love with for these pampering packets for the month of February. Now, here's the thing. If you fill up one side with 9 products, you're gonna get a free gift. If you fill up both sides with 9 names and 9 products, you're gonna get 2 free gifts. And it's probably gonna be a bigger gift than just the single gift. So thank you for playing along with that for me. All right, now we can take the petals off if you were a hostess, and we can remove the mask. For both masks, all it takes is a wet washcloth. Neither of them are peel-off masks, which is great. When you think of clay masks, sometimes people say, I know when I first saw it, I was like, it's a clay mask. When it dries, I have to peel it off. But no, it's not a peel off, it's a wipe off. So I want you to take your towel, and if you need to re-wet it, you can, but take your towel and lay it on your face. And when you lay it on your face, I want you to let it sit for a minute. And then I want you to, well, not a minute, but about 10, 15 seconds, and then wipe it. The moisture renewing gel mask, I want to tell you one thing, you can sleep in it. You can put it on and sleep in it. So these come off, but that can stay on all night. So here we go. Lay it on our face. I pat it a little bit. And then I wipe it off. See how easy it comes off. It comes off so easy. And if you saw my face before, I don't know if you can tell now, but I can tell that dullness that was there. You see how much it brightened it up? It's like it renews it. I'm telling y'all, this is a must-have in your repertoire. I'm just telling you. Now, there's some things I'd be like, you can get back. Nope, this is a must-have. Everyone must have it. And if you are a mom out there and you have a young daughter and she wants to play around in product and start getting your stuff, perfect for her. Perfect for you to allow her to learn how to start taking care of her skin. I should have put my satin lips on earlier, and I totally forgot to do it with that, but I'll do it now. So while you're wiping that off, we also have a satin lip scrub. And this time of year, my lips are extremely dry because I use a lot of things, but mostly it's because I use the matte lipsticks. And so I'm gonna put this scrub on. I got a little too much, but it's a shea butter scrub, okay? And so it's just gonna exfoliate my lips. it has sugar in it as well. So it tastes really good too. So if you accidentally get in your mouth, it's okay because it tastes really good. And it's not real sugar, but it tastes like it's sweet like sugar, just so you know. So I don't know. So I don't want you to think, oh, I don't want to put sugar, but it's not. But it is a sugar-based scrub. So, and the thing about sugar, I want you, and I think the idea is it's not sugar in itself, it's the cut. You know, if you look at salt, salt is cut, it would one cut, and sugar is more refined. It dissolves faster, and that's because it's more of a refiner cut. And so when they talk about this scrub, I still had some product, some clay on my face and rose, I think. When they talk about this scrub, they're talking about the cut of the crystals or the product that's inside to make it the scrub works. And so I always tell people that you go to the store. When I was younger, I know I used to get the apricot scrubs and they would hurt. And I thought, well, that's where it was supposed to be, but it's not. Those are sugar-based scrubs. And many times they're in the stores because not sugar, salt, because salt will just last longer and extend the life of it, not necessarily because it's good for you. And so I just want to clarify that so you know the difference, because I didn't know the difference before I started selling the product. So I just feel like that's our job. So now that's been on there for a while, then I'm just going to take it and wipe it off. And if you were, and I should have highlighted it, because if you were watching, then there was a little patch of something right there. And so that's just going to exfoliate that off. And it's just dry skin. Like I said, I get it every winter. And I'm glad I'm in Texas because it was worse when I lived in Missouri. But, and so I just have that little skin piece there. So then I take the balm. I was like, I don't have my glasses on. Y'all said to pull it back. I take the balm and I put the balm on, and the balm is just going to bring my lips back to the natural pH that they are. See? Looks like I got on a little pink lipstick, but I don't. That's just the natural pH of my lips. And the thing about it is, once you get the dead skin off, then your skin can come back to its natural pH. If you're one of those people that have, you get the dryness in the cracks right here, I suggest you do satin lips a couple of times a week, maybe 3 times a week, but use this balm every day and take that doe foot, because I know a lot of people get it in the winter, and just put it there. So like my husband gets it there. So he sleeps in this balm every night. Like every night he puts this balm on before he goes to bed, and he sleeps with it on because it helps with that dryness that he has at night. And he wears a CPAP machine, so it really helps keep his lips from drying out. So just a little side note for you people, for anyone who has it. I keep looking like I have something on my face. That's why I keep wiping. And I can't really see because I don't have any glasses on. It's not you guys, it's me. All right, so we're ready for the next step. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to hydrate, moisturize, protect, and all those things are in here. So purple was what I used, which was combo oily. Normal to dry is what we prepared my hand with. And so I'm going to put this on. This one is a protector. And I thought I had the night cream. I moved offices, guys, so I apologize. But it comes with a night cream, and that night cream is in a gray bottle or gray set, and they come together. I call them the brother and the sister because they must go together. They work together. They're twins. And you know how one twin knows what the other twin's doing when the other twin is not around? That's how it works. So when you put the day cream on, the brother, the night cream twin, knows what's going on. So he knows exactly what to do when you put him on at night. And so it's still in the same formula. If you're combo oily, it's going to be combo oily all the way down. If you're normal to dry, it's going to be normal to dry all the way down. Purple, combo oily, pink, normal to dry. I told you earlier, it only takes a pea size, and it does. So you take, well, I'll start with the hand first. So we're going to take this for the combo oily, normal to dry, sorry. And we're going to put it on our hand. And look at that. Even on my face, that's all I would need. And I'll show you in just a minute. That's all I would need. And you're going to rub it in until it is into your skin, and it goes on really quickly and dries really quickly. It's not sticky. It doesn't make you feel oily or any of that. So this is the one for my skin type, and it's combo oily. See, pea size, that's it. And as I told you, or if I didn't tell you, it has an SPF of 30. And regardless of what skin type you are, regardless of what racial or ethnicity you are, everyone should wear sunscreen, especially if you are like me, under 5'4". I'm way under 5'4", but I like to start at 5'4", because when we get in the car, here's what happens. When we get in the car, the sun, even though we got that little strip, comes down on our face, and that sun is beaming down on our skin. And so that happens to a lot of us that's short. Some of us who are tall, it happens to. So just that alone is something that is a reason why we should put on sunscreen. The other reason is it protects you from the sun. It protects you from the shade. It protects you from the heat. Every day, 365 days a year, I wear sunscreen. And it is in my moisturizer. So it's like a 2-in-1. And I really do think that it keeps me looking young. You know, if you're on Facebook and you guess my age, we'll see who gets it right. Nobody ever gets it right. But I really do believe that that's the secret to staying young. One of the secrets is a good cleansing system and a great hydrator or moisturizer. The other product that we have, Ginger, I feel like I'm so unprepared, but it's because I moved offices and my eye cream is not in here. Do you have an eye cream near you, Ginger? 31, that's what I am, 31.
This eye cream is amazing. And
I have one. I just would have to get up and go get it in the other room. But that's the problem when you move. And I was like, where is it?
Okay, Ranita, they want to know if you're going to tell them the truth.
About my age?
Yeah.
If someone guesses it, I will tell them the truth.
That's so funny. Well, you know what Mary Kay always said.
A woman never tells her age.
How old she was. She asked them how much they weighed. And that's
my grandmother used to always say, a woman who tells her age will tell anything. So you never tell your age. And I was like, okay. So much so that when it was time for me to turn 40, I had said I was in my 20s for so long, I forgot when I got to the DMV.
Yep, it's so true. It's so true. All right. So here is the
eye cream. And so I just wanted you guys to see it, that it comes in the pack, and it's a part of the 3D system, and it only takes a little dab, and you stipple it on underneath your eye, right there where that crease is. And so it's going to lighten, brighten, but it's also going to finish off that lift. You know, we've already revitalized it. So it's going to finish off that lift. It's safe enough to put on top of your eyelids. And it also is great for contact users, suitable for all skin types. And our eye cream is the same regardless of whether you have normal to dry or combo to oily skin. So I wanted you to see it so you can see that you get the complete system, all designated to your skin type when you are using the 3D system. Now, we have 3 eye creams, so I like to look at them as levels of maturity. I used to say something else, but I'm going to say levels of maturity. So when you're in the training stage, which is that beginning level, and I'm beginning to sell this eye cream to people younger now, because we are all, thank you, Ginger, for showing me that. We're all on the computer, especially kids now. So it's called a firming eye cream. I had a girl, her mom got it for her yesterday. She's 16, but she's doing online school. And so her eyes are she's beginning to get dark circles early, tired eyes, or whatever. And so it's just going to firm her eye area, keep it moisturized so that she doesn't lose too much collagen too fast, or in that area, because I already told you that when it dries out, the moisture doesn't come back, the hydration doesn't come back. So you have to feed it. Then we have the 3D, which is what I just showed you. Then we have what we like to call the mother of eye creams, because it is going to do everything, and it's in our repair line. And that line was featured last week. So if you wanted to hear more about it, you can go back and watch that video on Facebook. But it has the secret is, other than the ingredients, is the metal top that's on it. And the metals are made up of a lot of metals. But if you've ever watched boxing, then you've seen them put, when the eyes get swollen, they put that metal on to press down on it. That is what's similar in the tip of our Volume Firm eye cream. And so when you apply it, you just use that roller to fill it in, and it helps with those, with that puffiness and dark circles and all those other things that we have that happen to our skin, okay? So I've told you all about it. That entire skincare set retails for $110. So it comes with the cleanser, it comes with the day cream, and it comes with a night cream and an eye cream. And that's $110. The mask, I guarantee you, if you're wanting this one, your consultant has a special, but I would say that you probably get this one free for that set from $110. Then you have this applicator that's $12 that you can get as well. This retails for $16. And then the last thing was our satin lips. It retails for $22. And so those are all the products. You can write them all. It should be enough for you to fill up the 9 squares. The Miracle Set comes to 61 cents a day. That is less than a Coca-Cola. Y'all, way less than Starbucks. So 61 cents a day is what you're spending. And if you're going to you're like, oh, I like what I use at the store, where you're going to, it seems to be cheaper. Well, that's because you're buying it 1 month. But when you take it and you go and you do that every month, as opposed to doing this every 4.5 to 5 months, at 61 cents a day, it is a steal. It's beyond a savings. It's a steal. And thank you for reminding me that we use the eye patches as well. And those are here, and they retail for $40. All right. So now that we've done that, I'm going to show you this. I didn't forget. So I have this on my hand over here. So I'm going to show you, because we prepared this palette. Just look at the difference of how my hand looks. Look at the glow that my hand has. And then I'm going to put that same product here. See it? Now watch. I didn't do anything special. I didn't put anything on my hand. I just put this on there, and I want you to see the difference. When you prepare your palette with a deep cleansing, not natural, but a deep cleansing skincare set that is used with things from the earth to prepare your palette, any foundation will match your skin. And so people always say to me, well, I use this brand, I use that brand of foundation. It doesn't matter to me. Well, it doesn't matter, because I think you should use the whole thing. But for me, it's about the palette, the preparation of the palette, because if this is not right, I don't care what makeup you use, it's not going to be right. So I like that, because that's what I call the Miracle Set. And so lastly, before I close, I'm going to remove this. And this is what I call it's called micellar water, but in my house, we call it the magnet, because it extracts everything. It removes makeup. It removes dirt. It's a pre-wash is what I call it. So if you're out there and you exercise and you walk in the middle of the day, but you are at work and you don't have time to go and just wash your whole face, this is your friend. If you're out there and that's my daughter calling. If you're out there, excuse me, and you wear makeup and you want to remove your makeup at night and ensure that you get it all off so that your pores are open and clean, this is the product for you. Now, this is micellar water. Here's the thing. Most foundations are comedogenic. That CC cream you just saw me use, it's non-comedogenic, which means it's not going to clog your pores. But most of them, that's what they do, because foundation really is another shield of protection. And so it's supposed to help keep things out, but you got to get it off. So you take this micellar water and you just wipe, and it just wipes the product off. So easy. And your makeup is now stage step 1. The first layer of it is on your cotton round off my hand. And then the second layer you're going to remove, or the deeper part, with the skincare set. And it all goes together. So I hope you have enjoyed. Are there any questions on Facebook before I close? Because I was just about to close.
We have had a blast on Facebook today. So thank you guys for playing along with us. But we've just been having some fun on here, Ranita.
Okay, so before I close, I want you to know that I need you to take a picture of the front and the back side of your tic-tac-toe board and text it to your consultant, because that's how you're going to win. So when you text it to your consultant, she's going to come back on Facebook, or she's going to contact me and say, oh, I got 1 or 2 for my guests. And then I'm going to send you a prize in the mail that's going to be something wonderful that you're going to love, trust me. And it's going to just lift your spirits and make your day even better. So I thank you for joining us for these 49 minutes this morning. Come back, because next month, oh my gosh, it's February month. We're going to talk about lips. We're going to talk about wrinkles. We're going to talk about revitalizing. Oh, we just have so many things. And we have a cocktail party too. I think it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's hilarious. So you don't want to miss, even if you've been before and you're like, oh, no, you might want to come every Saturday next month, because it's going to be some awesome and amazing things that we're going to unveil, and we would love to have you. So hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we will see you next week, same time, same place, as we prepare our skin for the day. Bye-bye.